Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel where we talk about skincare, grooming and sometimes hair, so if that sounds like your thing, make sure you are subscribed. Also, come and follow me on Instagram where I post a lot of stuff you're not going to see here on YouTube. If you hear any suspicious background noise, my dog has decided to join me today, she's on the floor. Today's video is sponsored by Foreo. I've been using their products non-stop for about a year now. I was lucky enough to be sent a lot of their gadgets last year. I've been mentioning them on and off in my Instagram lives and on my YouTube channel as well. However, one device I've been wanting to talk about for a while now is a UFO 2, Foreo's smart masking device. This is a skincare device that pretty much combines quite a few devices that I own all in one small compact device. It's the world's first smart masking device, so we have a more innovative way to use a sheet mask style mask here, an LED therapy tool, a thermo and cryotherapy tool, so hot and cold therapy, and a sonic pulse tool. So I own all these tools separately, so it's really nice to have it all in one compact tool. Foreo actually sent me a few things last year, so I've had a good little play with everything, really. I used the UFO, this is the first one, not the 2. So I've been using this for a while, and more recently I've been trying the UFO 2. So some of you may know that the UFO 2 and the UFO comes with these kind of like small compact sheet masks. And some of you may remember me saying very recently that I don't like using sheet masks anymore. While these aren't sheet masks, it's the same kind of concept of a mask with serum. So why is the UFO 2 any different? 1, the UFO gives you a professional style treatment in 90 seconds. 90 seconds. That fits in perfectly with my skincare routine. There's no waiting around. And because I'm not waiting around those 20 minutes for my sheet mask to do whatever it needs to do, I'm not on my phone, that means I'm not working because I'm actually having to use my hand with this machine. So it means I'm properly relaxing within those 90 seconds. 2, whilst this mask is saturated in serum, it's kind of like contained, if that makes sense. So you snap it on the machine and then you rub that around your face. It's not dripping, you're not too handsy with it. And because of the UFO 2's various features, which we'll talk about in a bit, this serum absorbs super quick into the skin. You're left with no stickiness, no tackiness. It's very, very nice. Number 3, the UFO 2 power activated masks, in particular the farm to face masks, are hydrocell masks, which means they are 100% plant-based, which means they are biodegradable. Actually biodegradable. The little packs that they come in is fully recyclable as well, so it's not as wasteful as these sheet masks that you get are often packaged in a foil kind of package and now sometimes they come with a net on them and plastic. It's not as wasteful. So let's talk about some of the amazing features that the UFO 2 offers. And then I'm going to share with you my favorite mask that you can get with this. As I mentioned, one of its main features is LED therapy. This is something that I used to be very, very kind of skeptical about. I have numerous LED products that I've always been a bit like, I don't know if it's going to work. I don't know if it's going to do anything until I watched a scientist and a dermatologist explain how it works. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. I'm going to get some. So how does it work? I'm going to explain this very, very simply because I'm still trying to wrap my head around this kind of technology and this kind of science. LED therapy basically uses light, and this light penetrates the skin. When this light is absorbed, it stimulates a response in the skin, and that response changes depending on what color light you're using. So the Foreo UFO 2 actually offers 8 different lights. One thing I'll talk about when we talk about the mask more is that each of these lights is kind of paired with a different mask. So the UFO 2 actually has very different, unique masking routines built into the device. So you get something different depending on what mask you use, and I'll show you how that works in a bit. So what can these different light colors do? So looking at my notes here, we have purple light. This can help reduce the appearance of fine lines. We have white, which can help tighten and reduce puffiness. Green can help brighten the skin and even out skin tone. Orange can revitalize the skin. Blue can reduce the appearance of imperfections. Cyan, I think we say, can calm and relieve the skin. Yellow can reduce redness, whilst red has anti-aging benefits. So let's talk about the thermo and cryotherapy. This is basically hot and cold therapy. I have so many cooling tools that I use when my skin is irritated or when I'm having a rosacea flare up, and that coolness just instantly brings down any kind of irritation. So I do love hot and cold therapy. The thermotherapy uses heat, obviously, not boiling hot, just nice and warm. This is believed to basically help the product absorb into the skin. I can never say that word properly. And cryotherapy, so the colder version, my favorite kind of like therapy, uses low temperature. And what this does is it helps the skin look firmer. And I truly believe that when I use a cold tool on my face, my skin looks tighter yet plumper at the same time. It looks more even. Of course, we know that coldness when put on the skin can help reduce the appearance of enlarged pores temporarily. Redness and puffiness it's just I love coldness on my skin. Another one of its features is the T-sonic pulses. Sonic pulsations, again, is something that I was a bit like, didn't really believe in, again, until I watched the science behind this kind of tools and how it interacts with our skin and our products. So the transdermal sonic pulses basically, again, help that product penetrate your skin, relaxes the muscles in your face, reduces puffiness. I have this really weird thing at the moment where I'm constantly wearing a mask when I go out. Not that I'm constantly going out. I can't relax my jaw when I'm wearing a mask, and I don't know why. I'm literally like clenching my jaw and like bringing my jaw slightly forward. It's really weird. So if I'm going out for a full day, if I've had to go to London for some reason for work, I get back, my jaw really hurts. So these gentle kind of massaging, cold, warm T-sonic pulses is really nice and relaxing on the jaw, for me in particular. With all these integrated benefits, once you run out of your UFO power activated mask, it means you can use them alongside your serums, your moisturizers, until you can get yourself a new pack. So let's talk about how to use this device, my thoughts and feelings on it, and my favorite masks as well. You're going to see how super simple and quick this is to use. I always use this in the evening. No particular reason other than I just feel like things like this are nice and relaxing and good to help you kind of like put an end to the day. So it's super easy to use. You take this thing off, you take your favorite power activated mask, clip it back in, and then we're ready to go. So there is an app that accompanies this UFO 2, which I find super fun if you're a skincare enthusiast like myself and skincare is your hobby. Things like this skincare app just takes your routine experience to the next level. So we talked about the UFO power activated masks and how they all come with their each unique routine. As you can see from the mask, they have a little barcode on the back. And once your mask is in the UFO 2, you scan this barcode and then your routine begins. When it comes to the mask, Foreo love pure ingredients. They really concentrate on high quality ingredients. The Manuka honey mask, I have oily skin and I think it's actually targeted to people with dry skin, but I just find it's really hydrating and moisturizing. It leaves your skin looking softer and more revitalized and smoother. It's Manuka honey and allantoin. So allantoin is really, really calming and soothing. So it's been a favorite of mine, especially with my irritated skin a few months back. The green tea, again, is soothing. It's a great antioxidant as well. And green tea is one of those ingredients that is it's been researched a lot because it might actually help reduce the appearance of enlarged pores. Again, this is a really good one for people with blemishes and oily skin. It's just not greasy, not heavy, and again, great for irritated skin. With regular use of this over the last couple of months, I've just noticed a general overall radiance in my skin. I've been receiving a few nice comments, I think especially after my big skin irritation video where I did that crazy stuff to my skin. A lot of people have been looking at my skin and noticed it's been healing and looking more radiant, if I say so myself, but just more at peace with itself. And I do put it down a lot to this because I'm keeping my routine super basic at the moment, but I do feel like that extra care and attention and time I'm putting into my skin with this device is really, really helping. My favorite thing about the UFO 2 is that it can actually be used with any of your products. As I mentioned, I've had the UFO for maybe a year now. They sent it to me a while back. You know, the UFO 2 is slowly becoming part of my everyday routine. Obviously, I have to test products when it comes to making videos. And you kind of slowly find yourself falling in love with like devices and products. And this is something that like I've been using probably non-stop for the last couple months now, like every single day. Again, not just with the mask, because I'm trying to save these a little bit, but just with my moisturizers and serums, just to I feel like it gives my skin just that little bit of extra attention that it really, really needs and deserves at the moment. I put my skin through so much. I feel like sometimes we can all put our skin through so much, especially with all these lotions and potions and actives that we all use. Sometimes it's nice just to treat it to something special that it doesn't usually get every day. I would highly, highly recommend this if you are a skincare collector like me, or even if you just have a very, very basic routine, but you want one thing that's going to take your skincare routine to that next level, that's going to take your skin to that next level. Something like this is super easy to do, not complicated to use, and isn't going to like boggle your mind when it comes to like how to use it and where to integrate it into your routine. As I mentioned, you could buy the masks, and once they're done, you can just use this with your everyday product. You don't have to buy extra things other than this device if you don't want to. So I feel like it's just such a nice thing to treat your skin to. So let me know if you've used this device before. Everyone I've talked to who's used this device in particular absolutely loves it, and I think you'll love it too. Let me know what mask you'd like to try. There's a whole range of them. But that is it from me now, guys. I will see you next time.